Hey, this is Eric Louvier. On this video, I'm going to share with you my #1 way for getting leads. I'm also going to share with you how I'm using YouTube to get leads and how you can use YouTube to get high ticket clients and lead generation coming in. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my #1 method, but I want to tell you right now that 90% of what it takes to generate money online is traffic and conversions, or lead generation and conversions. If you're not getting any leads online, you're not making any money. And if you are getting a lot of traffic and leads, but you're not converting them, you're not making any money. So 90% of what it takes to make money online is traffic and conversions, okay? Most people spend 90% of their time on everything else except for traffic and conversions. They're spending 90% of their time on learning and only 10% of their time on traffic and conversions. And they're wondering why they're not making any money. 90% of your time should be put on traffic and conversions as opposed to learning. Okay, so I'm going to share with you on this video here 4 main key things that you need to take home and use right now to generate leads online, how you can tap into this with YouTube and other methods, including my #1 method for getting leads online. Okay, this is an absolute game changer method. So first, what I want to do is I want to discuss 4 key things. Okay, the #1 thing is when you have YouTube videos and you're putting videos out there, then you're going to attract leads because you're front and center. You're top of mind awareness. Okay, you're producing authority. You're positioning yourself as an authority figure just by being on videos, just by having the courage to put yourself out there on video is game changing because you are putting yourself on a pedestal. You are putting yourself top of mind awareness for people. You're getting in front of people, okay? So when you're focused on your niche market and helping them and you're providing them with insights and information and wisdom and methods and resources, then they're going to automatically see you as an authority figure. So branding, positioning, authority, even celebrity is the biggest part of conversion. So a minute ago when I said it's all about traffic and conversions, well, the conversion side of it is also positioning. How are you branding and positioning yourself online? Well, 90% of people out there don't do that at all. They're not doing any kind of social media marketing. They're not doing any kind of visibility stuff. They're not doing podcasts. They're not doing YouTube videos. They're not doing videos. They're not doing anything. And so they're hidden, right? They're nowhere to be found online. So they're wondering why they're not making any money. You got to come outside yourself and throw your personality out there and be an authority figure. The #1 form of conversions on planet Earth is celebrity. People just throw money at celebrity figures. The #2 is authority figures. Like think about a doctor. A doctor is an authority figure, and if the doctor is like, "Hey, you need to get this surgery or whatever," you're like, "Okay," because of authority, right? So authority is a big deal when it comes to generating leads and converting those leads into cash paying clients and high ticket clients. Okay, so by doing YouTube videos, by having your own YouTube channel, even if you're over the age of 40, even if you've never done YouTube videos before, you ought to want to start doing it now, okay? Because 4 months from now, a year from now, your entire life will be different with all the people that you start following, because as you dive in and get into this, more and more of this is going to unfold, okay? Now, when you do videos, and if you're just being yourself, what's going to happen, or anything that you put yourself out there, it could be audios or anything, what's going to happen is you're going to start connecting with people who are like you. The world and the market mirrors you, right? So people are going to be attracted to you based on your language and the way you carry yourself and what you stand for and what your opinions are. And so you're going to attract like-minded people, right? I'm in my 50s. There's probably more likely I'm going to be attracting people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s and older than kids that are like 20, right? Or 18 or 25, right? I may not appeal to them as much, right? Got the gray hairs going on and all that. So, and then the language that I talk about, the experiences, my corny jokes and all that, probably is not going to appeal to a 22-year-old, but it's going to appeal more to people that listened to Pearl Jam in the 90s or, was into Hank Williams Jr. or whatever. Those are the people that I'm going to attract, right? So who are you going to attract? But by putting yourself out there, of course, you're going to position yourself. And the most famous thing is KLT. You're going to get that going for you. KLT. What is that? Know, like, and trust. It's such a big thing in marketing. So the more people that get to know you and like you and trust you, the more the market mirrors you, then what happens is a very big, powerful thing that I want you to understand. There's different words for this. I'm just going to call it affinity. People will have an affinity for you. And it doesn't matter. You could be the most boring person on earth, but if you're giving really good advice and good information, or if you're just not, you don't even have to provide mind-blowing stuff. As long as you're in front of people, then people are going to start to resonate with you. Not everybody. I don't appeal to everybody, but I appeal to a certain percentage of people who are a lot like me. You're probably a lot like me, or we have a lot of the same interests for sure. So that's what's going to happen for you too, which is going to create affinity. Some people, a percentage of people, even a small percentage of people, are going to have an affinity or even a fascination for you, and that's going to increase your traffic and leads, and it's going to increase your conversions and make you a bunch of money. So that's number one, is being visible, okay? Number two is YouTube provides a tremendous opportunity for you to just direct people or steward people to get more information. So like right now, you could be learning from me, like, this guy knows his stuff, right? Like I'm kind of picking up what he's putting down. Where can I get more? Down below this video, right? There's the comment section. There's the description section. I'm giving away a full-blown course there. So it's right below, right? So you go to the link, you click on the link, you go to get the free course. You're like, this Eric dude rocks. Super good looking dude. And you go over there and you're like, enter your name and email address to get the free course. That's a lead. So this is an opportunity for you to generate leads by building your YouTube channel, having a description below, using the tags, using the keywords, and providing really good value out there. And the more you do these videos, the better you're going to get, right? The more you post on social media, the more podcast recordings you do, the better and better you're going to get, because repetition is the mother of all skill. Okay. So when you can tell people they can go down below to get more information, this is going to generate leads for you. You can give away all kinds of things for free. A free course, a free cheat sheet, free action guide, a free book, a free group, like your own private group. What else? Like, I mean, it's endless. You could give away resources list. You could give away a free audit. I mean, the sky's the limit. Free coaching session. So all this stuff, what you want to do is come up with something really valuable for free that you could give away for free in exchange for leads. So if I'm like, hey, below this video is my free course. It's a 7-day course, and it's better than most paid courses out there, but it's 100% free for you. So go below and get that course. Well, for you, you're like, I want that course. You go down below, you fill out your name and email address. You click the link, you fill out your name and email address. That's a lead for me. You can do the same thing by giving away any of that stuff, and it can really make a big difference, okay? And still, people buy from emails big time. Big time. Like if I look at the revenue I'm generating, which is a lot, okay, top 1% in the United States of America income, when I look at that, that money that's coming in is, I mean, absolutely from emails. Like, so if you like watch this video and then you opt in, that's a lead. And then I send an email to you and you're like, I want to become one of Eric's newest clients, which I know you do. Then you came from email. Sure, you came from this video, but then you opted in and then an email turned you on, and then that's when you buy, right? Or if I run advertising, let's say I'm running Facebook ads, and you click on that ad and then you land on my squeeze page and enter a name and email address to get some book for free or something, then I send you emails and you decide to buy from me. It's usually from emails, right? So I funnel everyone into emails usually so they can buy from that. So, and I'm about to tell you my number one in a second. My number one method for getting leads is just going to blow you away. But people buy from email still. So email marketing is still critical to generate a lot of revenue online. I still funnel everybody into emails, okay? Email marketing. So really, my biggest way for generating clients right now and leads is what I'm going to call the rising tide lifts all boats. Everything's connected. And when I'm omnipresent, when I'm everywhere, then that's when I get the most amount of leads. And I really want to break this down for you and really want you to own this, okay? So listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If I run advertising on Facebook and I'm doing YouTube videos like this, and I'm doing podcasts, and I'm posting on the social medias, the socials, all of that's connected. My prospects are getting my emails. They're seeing me advertising because I'm tagging them, right? So they're seeing me on the retargeting. You know, like you go into a car dealership, and the next thing you know, on Facebook, you're seeing a bunch of ads for car dealerships. So I'm tagging people. They're seeing me on email. They're seeing me on Facebook and Instagram and Threads. They're seeing me on YouTube. And so the rising tide lifts all boats. that omnipresent is my number one way of getting leads and getting clients. Because I could have somebody on my email list and they haven't opened an email in months. But then all of a sudden they see me on Facebook and they're like, oh, there's Eric. I know Eric. I'm on his email list. What is Eric doing? Oh, click. And then a buy-in from the ad when they weren't even paying attention to my emails. Or maybe they're on my list and they're not really checking my ads because they never go to Facebook, but then they see me on YouTube all of a sudden. So the rising tide lifts all boats. That's my number one philosophy system for generating cash. Anytime I'm not visible and I'm not being active online and you can't find me anywhere lately, then leads go down, sales go down, revenue goes down because I'm not being visible. I'm not being omnipresent, you see? But when I'm doing it all and I'm sending out tweets or, whatever, and I'm doing YouTube videos and I'm taking these longer YouTube videos and I'm cutting them into shorts and releasing them. And I'm taking those shorts and posting it on LinkedIn and posting it on Twitter and posting it on Instagram. And then I'm doing stories on Instagram. I'm just doing it all, right? I'm just carpet bombing the marketplace with Eric Louviere here and there, right? Whenever I do that, that's the number one. That's when I look at my leads coming in, skyrocket, and my sales skyrocket, my appointments skyrocket. Everything skyrockets, right? So it's out of sight, out of mind. If you're out of sight, it's really hard to make money in this business. If you're constantly beating that drum of being visible, then it's pretty hard to not make money. But getting people to do that is like, I can lead a horse to water. I can't make that horse drink. But most people out there do not want to be an authority figure, do not want to be on camera, do not want to record themselves like I'm doing right now on audio. They have so many fears, like fears of ridicule and all that. But I'm telling you right now, my number one method for getting leads and getting sales and income and living this great lifestyle is being omnipresent. Right now, I'm totally in love with YouTube, totally in love with Substack. Substack is great. Let me just tell you why Substack's great. Because it's like so many different things. It's like Twitter, where I can post these notes like tweets. It's like YouTube, where I can post videos on there. I could do live videos on there. I could write articles on there, so it's like a blog. I can send emails to my subscribers through Substack, which is like an email marketing list. I could run chats, which is like a chat room. I could do groups. I could do like subscribers. I could sell subscribers. I could sell like my own subscriber club for like $10 a month and sell a bunch of people that. Like there's so much that you could do on Substack to generate leads. And I would highly recommend that you go over there. And if you go over there, be sure and follow me below on Substack so we can help each other out. But I'm just getting that built. Got about 5,000 subscribers over there right now. So it's growing and that's a great place. And you can also do outreach there where you directly reach out to people and direct message them and give them something for free, which is another lead generation mechanism, is to directly reach out to your subscribers and give them something valuable for free. In exchange, they opt in. You got another lead. So that Substack, it's awesome. Plus your podcasts can be posted there. Your YouTube videos are connected to it. It can be posted. There's so much you could do all in one place. Okay, so that's number 3. And then number 4 is just high ticket offers. YouTube really pushes my high ticket business because, again, I'm front and center. I'm top of mind awareness, and it's high trust because you're getting a good sense of my personality right now watching this video and listening to me. You're seeing the way I carry myself, my facial expressions. They say that communication, and you can Google this, communication is like, I think it's 70% nonverbal. Communication is 70% nonverbal. So that means that all the other stuff is what we're receiving. So my facial expressions, my tone, my pitch, my inflection, my accent, all this stuff, even my mannerisms, right? All of this stuff says something to you subconsciously beyond just my voice. So, or my words, the words that I'm saying. So it's nonverbal. So that means your spidey sense is picking up a lot of what I'm saying right now in another level other than just my words. So 70% of communication is nonverbal. What that means is, and what that means in a marketing perspective, is right now you're getting to know, like, and trust me more, or you would have already clicked away because you've been like, I don't like this guy. I don't like his accent. It sounds like he's from Texas. I don't know what those people think they are. They think they're all this. Like you had already gone, right? But you're still here. So either you're here because like I have the greatest information since sliced bread, You dig my style or something, right? But you're still here, right? Whatever that is on a spidey sense level and a nonverbal level or verbal level also, you're resonating with that. Hopefully, if I'm doing my job right, you're resonating with that. Thank you. If that's happening, your people will do that for you too. Your followers will do that for you as well. So that affinity, that know, like, and trust, that visibility is off the charts with video. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you never saw me before and you've been following me for 15 years, right? And all you know is my name, Eric Louviere, and you read my stuff, but you've never seen me on camera. Then all of a sudden I get on camera and you're like, that's Eric Louviere? Wow, I had no idea he looked like that. Like, I had a completely different impression of this dude in my head. And then, like, that happens for me. I don't know if it happens for you, but it's like I'll be reading someone else and I see him on camera. I'm like, that's Robert Greene, you know, or other people. Like, it's like, it's amazing, right? But if you're constantly on video or whatever, then they know, like, and trust you on a whole different level. So then when you have a high ticket offer, let's say you're charging $2,500 or $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, doesn't matter. High ticket, right? When you're charging high ticket and these people know, like, and trust you more at a higher level, they feel like they know you because they've been watching your videos. It's a lot closer bond. Then they're much, 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 much more likely to buy your high ticket at that point than they ever would by just reading text on the screen. So video is powerful. Audio and video is powerful. And the more you can be in front of people on video and audio, the more you can share your personality with them, who you are. Just be you and just be out there. Like, you don't have to be super perfect. I have a bunch of other videos on this channel that talk about that big time, about how, I exhaust that subject. Fears of ridicule and being afraid to be visible is costing you so much money. What if I told you, if you want like $350,000 a year, all you need to do is just get on camera all year long. By the end of the year, you'll start making $350,000. Would you do it? It's kind of true. You do that with high ticket, it should be true. You should be able to generate that kind of cash. So ultimately, positioning and targeting your ideal clients and putting yourself front and center in front of them and being everywhere, omnipresent, where the rising tide lifts all boats, it's all connected, because people are not just on YouTube. They're also on LinkedIn, and they're also on Facebook, and they're also on TikTok, and they're also on Instagram, and they're also reading blogs, and they're also, they're listening to podcasts. They're not just on one place. So the more you're omnipresent, the more authority you have, the more visibility you have, the more legitimacy you have, because they're like, this Eric guy, I just saw him on YouTube, and now I'm seeing this ad on Facebook, and then I decided to go look and see if he had a podcast on. What do you know? He's got the greatest podcast I've ever heard in my entire freaking life. Like, you're going to go through all of that, and you're going to be like, oh, this dude, he rocks. Let me give him a bunch of money. And then here we go. You're a client of mine. Poof. With that, he gone. See ya.